Hi, readers. For today's lesson, we're going to talk about how authors plan their story endings. So, I want to start off with saying that we all know the story of Little Red Riding Hood, don't we? So, listen to me retell this favorite story of ours. If you love the retell I give, then I want you to give me a thumbs up. I know I can't see it, but you can give me a thumbs up still if you think it's good or not. And if you think I could do a better job, I want you to give me a thumbs down. So here I go. Little Red Riding Hood went to visit her grandmother, and even though her mother told her to go straight there, she stopped in the meadow to pick flowers and talked to the big bad wolf. And then she got to her grandmother's house, and blah, 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 the end. So, did you think that I told the ending good, or do you think it could be better? Well, what could be better? Well, I think I completely forgot to even tell you the ending, right? So, endings matter. They matter to the stories we read and to the ones that we write. Endings are not just added to finish a story, but they are there to teach the reader. So, today I want to teach you that readers think carefully at the end of a book, just as they do at the start. Readers think, why did the author choose to end the story this way? Is there an important lesson for me to learn? So that is what we are looking at today. So for my example, I'm going to re-show you the ending of the chapter Alone in Frog and Toad that we should be pretty familiar with now. And I will reread the ending just in case you forgot. So let me go ahead and move this so we can see. So let me reread you the ending. But Toad, said Frog, I am happy. I am very happy. This morning when I woke up, I felt good because the sun was shining. I felt good because I was a frog. And I felt good because I have you for a friend. I wanted to be alone. I wanted to think about how fine everything is. Oh, said Toad, I guess that is a very good reason for wanting to be alone. Now, said Frog, I will be glad not to be alone. Let's eat lunch. Frog and Toad stayed on the island all afternoon. They ate wet sandwiches without iced tea. They were two close friends sitting alone together. So the end of this story ends with Frog explaining that he just wanted to be alone, but now that Toad was there, he was happy to be with him too, even if that meant eating wet sandwiches. That is how the author, Arnold LaBelle, ended the story. But I'm not done. Now I have to think why. What lesson does he want us to learn, possibly? So, I want you to go ahead and think of what lesson that author wanted us to learn. So, go ahead and pause the video. All right, now that you had time to think about what lesson you think you were supposed to learn, let's see if we had the same kind of thoughts. So I was thinking that maybe the author wrote the ending this way to teach us that even when you like to be alone, when your friend checks up on you, it's still nice to spend time together. Or I was thinking another lesson could be that even though the lunch that they had, the sandwiches were spoiled, um, being with your friend is more important. There are so many lessons that we could possibly take away just from finishing the ending of a story. So, what's important though is to consider why the author ended it the way he did. So, did you see how I not only thought about how the story ended, but also about why the author ended this story that way? I tried to answer the question, what may be the important lesson the author wants me to know? So, thinking about endings is so important. Again, thinking about the ending in these ways help. You need to think about the whole story and what the author may have wanted the reader to think about. So, um, when you go off today, and let me pull up the page, you can actually go back to any of the books in the series that you've already read to take a look at those endings. Or if you are in the middle of a book and you would rather like to finish that book, once you are done that book, then you can take a look at that ending as well. And what you want to do with any book that you choose, whether it's an old one you already read in the series or once you finish the one you're on right now, you need to ask yourself, why did the author end the book this way? What lessons am I supposed to learn? Or what lesson did you learn? And I want you to upload your thoughts to Padlet for one of your endings. You don't need to um, give me you don't need to look at 5 different books you already read and think of the lessons for all 5 of those books. You can do that, but I only want you to upload one of the endings. All right? So that is all for our lesson for today. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.